Yo! Okay. What in the fuck did I just walk into? Let's go. Let's go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. What in the fuck? I thought I was at the zoo. Whew. As you guys can hear behind me, it's pretty fun right now in the Decentraland universe. Welcome to Stockaholics. My name is EQ. Now today we're going to be covering Decentraland or Mana, which is looking to change and revolutionize the game, not only for virtual and alternate reality, but for NFT space as well. But before we get into all this, if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, that'd be greatly appreciated, and roll the intro. So we're going to get back to all that madness in a little bit, but first let's go through what Decentraland is. They're currently ranked 80th on CoinMarketCap. They're going for 63 cents, $1.3 billion market cap. We got $107 million volume in the last 24 hours, a $1.8 billion. You got a $1.8 billion circulating supply and a total supply of $2.1 billion, which means they are burning, but there is an infinite supply, so it is inflationary. Now looking at this all time, we did see a nice little peak which dipped off with Bitcoin. Now we're getting our second little dip, but I do think this has the power to continue to move. And we're going to go over a little bit why I think that. But first let's go a little bit over Decentraland. You can create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. You can explore lands owned by users and experience incredible scenes and structures, from a space adventure to a medieval dungeon maze to entire villages crafted from the minds of community members. Test the limits of your imagination. You'll be able to create scenes and artworks and challenges using the simple builder tool. Take part in events to win prizes. You can buy and sell land, estates, avatar, wearables, and names in the Decentraland marketplace, stocking the very best digital goods and paraphernalia backed by the Ethereum blockchain. You can see already there's a ton of different environments in MetaPlace, and so you can see there's a ton of different virtual worlds that you can already get into. We're going to jump back into the zoo, or what I thought was the zoo when I was first looking into this, and a little bit later. It's the first fully decentralized world. It's controlled by the DAO, which owns the most important part, the smart contracts and the assets of Decentraland. Via the DAO, you decide and vote on how the world works. Now they have their play to earn incubators, decentralized DAOs, their committee reports. Everything is transparent and docs. It's amazing. It's a good project. It has a lot of upside potential. Here's a couple of reasons why. The first one is going to be the NFT booms. This is an article that just came out that they're riding the Decentraland metaverse. So because Decentraland is doing so much, that's why they think that the NFT craze is going to continue to move. But it's going to be with Decentraland leading the way. So a plot of land is an NFT that can be sold and bought with one of them. So instead of going through this article, I'm going to basically walk you through, and we'll do a nice little virtual walkthrough of the Decentraland platform together. But it's important to note that a lot of people are saying Decentraland is going to be leading the way for the NFT move. And not only that, this is going to be really big for the virtual reality and the alternate reality worlds. Another major thing to keep in mind when you're talking about Decentraland is that they are a grayscale decentralized trust, which means there is a lot of institutional money behind it. It went grayscale with Chainlink and Aave and LivePeer, which we made a video on already. So this isn't a project you want to overlook. They have a lot of money going into it, and I checked a couple months ago and I wasn't able to get into their actual metaverse, and now it's working. So clearly their dev team is pretty active. It's great to see. And I think once people start to realize that there is an active metaverse that they can go into and experience, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it firsthand, I think it's going to get a lot of push. Now real quick, we can look at the chart for Decentraland before we actually get into the universe, because for this video, conveniently enough, that's going to be the funnest part. Now right now on the daily chart, we're waiting for a little bit more volume to come in because there's no volume currently, but we're getting a nice support retest. The 21 HMA hopefully can hold. It's showing a little red, which might signal a sell, but in all reality, I think this can push a little bit higher. There's just no volume right now. This area has already been retested a couple times as a support hold, so I'm looking to see if this wants to hold one more time before we hopefully move back up. Now, keep in mind, this is all going to be dictated by what Bitcoin wants to do. Make sure to come join our Discord group if you want to dive deeper into the overall market outlook. But potentially this could drop down to half a cent, maybe even down to 4 cents. So DCA is always the best strategy. Keep in mind, this isn't financial advice. But if you do start to see volume come into this on a daily scale, it's going to be a very, very bullish sign. The stochastic has been under 50, which has been relatively bearish, but this can be pushed up fast, and the fast stochastic is sitting around the 50 area. The good thing is that it is holding support on top of the RSI, which could trigger a nice impulse move up. Now the MACD, it does have a lot of room to go up, like plenty of the market. What's really interesting to see is the VFI on a daily is very bullish. It hasn't even gotten close to retesting any sort of low to become bearish. There's been a lot of money going into Decentraland, and it hasn't taken any hit in terms of VFI. Even with the sell-off, there hasn't really been any money leaving Decentraland, which is a really good thing to see. And the slow stochastic is pulled down to oversold, so we do have a lot of room to move back into overbought. All in all, I'm sitting pretty bullish on this project. Even throwing a Fibonacci retracement on here, we're bounced off the 7860 a couple times. We're looking to hopefully push up and get a hold at the 6180. Now the 6180, based on the previous moves, is going to be around 78 cents. Now if this does want to fulfill and retrace and move back up, you could be looking at a TP3 of $3, a TP2 of $2.60, and a TP1 of $2 and around 10 cents. And those are really good gains considering it's at 62 cents right now. So I definitely consider looking into Mana. I do like the project a lot, and the institutions love it, or else it wouldn't be going grayscale. That's why they do that. Now let's get into the fun part, and we're going to load into the metaverse right now. And we're going to do a little walkthrough of the metaverse. So first things first, you're going to make sure you're going to want to have one of these wallets to actually connect into the metaverse. And from their website, it's pretty easy to get in and hit play. It takes a little second to load, so just be patient with this. Sometimes it's taking me a couple minutes to get in. Alright, so now we are getting teleported to the main area. It's going to be our loading spot where you can get into all the other worlds, see what's going on, see what's popping, see where the other users are at. It loads relatively fast. Obviously the graphics are going to need a little work. This is still relatively new, but it looks great in terms of what it is. Now you can click, you can be in first person or third person. So this would be me in third person. This is my guy. We're able to walk around in the metaverse. Here's some of the events that are going on. All this stuff changes all the time. There's no actual events at the moment, and here's some classic things that you can do, some games and things like that. But what we're going to go to would be either like the Genesis Plaza, or you have the MetaZoo, or you have the casino. So you would hit jump in, and it'll take you to here. And now we've officially popped into the casino. See, now we're in its own metaverse. Things are going to continue to load in. I'm sure tables are going to start to load in and things like that once I walk around a little more. I am getting closer to the casino. Okay, so we got our cars here now. We got upstairs and stuff. Yeah, so you can see that this is a whole little world just for the casino area. All of the social links, which is really, really cool that you'd be able to just click in and get access to their information like that. Some really interesting stuff. You see there's a bunch of random people in here right now, just hanging out. I don't know if there's music going on in here. Oh, we got some roulette. Yeah, so we do got a little gaming going on over here, some roulette. Now the hard part right now is trying to figure out how to get back to that original area. Oh, we got some tunes now. Alright. Okay, so this is also going to show me all the other different areas that are having little events going on. We're going to go to MetaZoo. That's where we were a little bit earlier. But you can see there's a ton of different little spots that you can check out, which is really cool. This is only going to gain more popularity. You can see there's not many people on it right now, but as you can imagine, once this gains a little more steam, it's going to become very popular. I would be surprised if this doesn't boom, you know. You can see a 10x on it. Project like this with the money that they have backing it, why not? You really think they couldn't hit the 10 billion? I'm sure I'll get a Moon Boy comment, but it's fine. This is the kind of project that's worth the heat. So now we're back at the zoo. I was a fan of the zoo. I like the zoo. This is a nice little area because you have this little Zen garden in the back. It looks all good. Takes a second to load. It's a little slow. We got a heater going on at the zoo right now, which we'll show you in a little bit. I'll show you in a little bit. But check out the Zen garden in the back side. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that was created by this, by the people of this universe specifically. It's really awesome. And then, yeah, I didn't know what I was walking into, so originally I was just kind of stumbling around, and I saw the zoo, and I'm like, yo, dope, I might be able to see some virtual zebras and some gorillas and shit. Awesome. And then I'm looking at this and I'm like, MetaZoo party, cool. We got giveaway NFTs and Jeremy McCain. I don't know who you are, but awesome. Guest appearance, tight. And then I hit the staircase and boom. But when I first came on, they were dropping some heater dubstep. It was crazy. But as you can see, you have your open NFTs here from this special artist that's hosting this party. Now, the really cool part is that you can click in and see the value of this NFT on OpenSea, what it was last sold for, if it's listed for sale or not. There's a whole list of possibilities that are potential. You know, this is there's so much potential in this, it's crazy. Just remember that this is version 1. So who knows what this is going to continue to look like moving forward. But this is some next level stuff. It looks really good. And you have other floors down on the bottom. There's little galleries and stuff that have artwork as well. And they have VIP areas that you can get sent into. Here's the inside of the gallery. It's gonna load. But you can find their Discord links on the floor, join their Discord, Snarky Sharks. And you'll be able to tour all of their artwork. And, you know, if you like any of these, you'll be able to find them on OpenSea, so on and so forth. It's really cool. It's a really good experience. It's a really good environment. And I think there was a lot of potential upside in this. Hey, yo! Sorry, I was trying to see if I could speak to these people in here. Yo, yo, yo. You think they'll be pissed if I could come up? Yo, yo, party people, what the fuck is up, party people? I don't know, we'll see if they like that, but it's fine if they don't. It's all good. We're just having a good time. But you get it. At the end of the day, do your own diligence. Look into Decentraland. It's a really solid project. And if you didn't get a chance to already, make sure to throw a like on this video. Subscribe to our channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll catch you on the next one.